Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, going right to the source, well-certified, episode 1, the goalkeeping coach. And ladies and gentlemen, for the inaugural episode, we have Joe Morgan from Chaminade High School, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing, Wales?
I'm fine, thank you. So, you know that I know that you know I don't have any more affiliation. And so we're right into the beast. You're not going to tell me anything I don't know, but I'm supposed to know. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah. And Joe, for full disclosure, you went to Southwest High School, and every time I go down Arsenal, I always think about the fantastic saves you used to make on that field.
Well, we had a lot of fun. We were pretty good for a public school back then. We had a bunch of guys that didn't end up at Catholic high schools, that went to Catholic grade schools and played soccer growing up the whole time, and we put out a pretty good team at Southwest.
Yeah, you did. Now, did you have a favorite side? Did you like playing with your back to Arsenal or the other end?
Well, if you had your back to Arsenal, it was a little noisier. So I liked the other end a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, you could communication was a little bit better, but yeah. And I remember at the Arsenal side when we were playing Mercy, and Timmy Logus scored a rocket on me. So I remember that end from bad memories.
The kid.
You're right, the kid. What a left foot. He hit a bomb. I was a sophomore and he was a senior, and he just hit a rocket. And I thought, oh man, this guy's good.
Right on, baby.
Yeah, Timmy Logus, what a player.
Oh, one of the St. Louis's best. I mean,
yeah.
In that era, he was the coolest cat around, man. Him and Joey Ham, you say, man, I wish my uniform would look that good on me like that.
Well, we had a long way to go to look as good as those guys.
Oh, man, did we? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I was wearing I know I was. I was wearing an old football jersey they gave me for a goalkeeper jersey.
Oh, absolutely. And your jersey would have fit a 300-pound lineman.
Yeah. I had an old pair of sweatpants that the AD gave me to wear.
Nice.
And he gave me a football jersey to wear as my goalkeeping jersey, number 70. I remember.
Wow, beautiful, man. Did you
we made it work though, didn't we?
Yeah. Did you wear your desert boots at practice or what?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Boondockers.
All right. You brought up a point that's been one of the reasons why I was searching, because I want to get your viewpoint on it, is because the fans being loud and the environment around, having verbal and nonverbal communication with your defense is paramount. And you said it, that you got that noise, man. It's hard to throw it out as much as you can. Even, you lose your voice, so what? But the deal is you can't get it because nobody can hear.
Yeah.
How have you addressed it? Because when you play at Chaminade, you got all those supporters on the sides of the golds and the fan base and everything. How do you handle all that?
You mean as far as my communication, or as far as our goalkeeper's communication?
Oh, yeah, Joe. Yeah, but strictly for your goalkeeper's communication, not you coming from the sideline.
Yeah. I mean, I think the kids, it doesn't faze them a whole lot. They love their classmates being there and everything, and hooting and hollering, and I think that gets them into the game. And I don't think that affects their communication too much with their backs, or trying to play out of the back or anything. They do a good job of it, and we talk about it. And you got to phase that stuff out and just focus on the task at hand, and focus where the ball is, and focus on your positioning, and everything will fall in place, and all that other stuff. You just gotta put behind you a little bit.
Right. Well, you point out some good points. Is that you play like you practice, and so when you're practicing with the lads, are you somewhere? Where's your location to give out coaching instructions?
It depends. I mean, sometimes sometimes I'll be up high in the bleachers and just watch and see what I see, and then take that down. I'll walk on. I don't mind walking on the field when we're doing a drill or scrimmaging, and talking. Even if I have to interrupt something, if I see a point that needs to be made, then we'll get down on the field and make it. But sometimes I just like to sit up in the bleachers and watch, and get a feel for what's right, what's wrong, what needs to be corrected, where the good points are, where we can get better at, and and stuff like that. So it just depends.
Well, it seems like you and Big Cat have been together since birth. I mean, you guys been coaching together so long.
Yeah.
How long has it been, man?
30 years now.
Man, yeah, you got a few more years than 30, but the deal comes out is here you are, man. Is it just come natural between the two of you, that fluid ality of coaching, or have you, both of you, sit down and say, hey, these are the line in the sand, these are the borders, these are, and this is what we need, and so forth, and talk about all that?
Oh yeah, the three of us, and I'd like to add Tim Sartori into that.
Yes, absolutely. How long has Tim been there?
Yeah, Tim's been there a while now too.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Tim.
Oh no. And so the three of us after practice, we'll usually have a pretty good chat, But I wouldn't say there's any borders or anything. I mean, the three of us are such good friends that
Nice.
That we can communicate on a level that's even goes beyond the actual coaching, because of our friendship. So no feelings are going to get hurt. Nothing's going to be said that one guy is going to get pissed off, or stuff like that. So it's just it goes deeper than the actual coaching with the friendship, but that it just makes it that much of a deeper coaching relationship also.
Yeah. And what is the Latin saying at Chaminade that when you walk up and you see it on shirts and buildings and this and that?
Estovir, be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man, yeah. Estovir, yeah. That's our Latin signature.
Man. Now let me get this right, please. It says be a man.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Wow, baby. I mean to tell you, man, because that goal, keeping that goal player position can be a little scary at times, huh, Joe?
Oh yeah. You gotta have some balls to be back there.
Oh, what is this PG, man? That wasn't Latin, was it? All right.
No.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was Dogtown.
Oh. All right. Is that lower or upper Dogtown? Yeah, man. Yeah, but well, go.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to, go back on to that. Is that, do you talk to the goalkeepers about the position, what it takes, mental fortitude, emotional balance, and that what to expect? That if you think Big Cat and Sorori and myself are hard on you, wait till those fans get a piece of you, or the opposition, the team spirit club.
Right. Well, we talk about that a lot. I talk, about the mental aspect of the game to them a lot, and what it takes, what kind of fortitude you need, physically and mentally. But I'd like to give Vader. He, when a goalkeeper makes a mistake, whether it be in the first half or second, if it's the first half, we'll address it at halftime, and Mike will make a point to say, hey, a goalkeeper can make a mistake also. Just because he made a mistake and the ball went in the net, that's no more of a mistake than you made when you put the ball over the top when you were shooting on goal.
Right on.
It's just more magnified.
Yeah.
It's much, much, much more magnified because of the ramification. What happened? Well, you screwed up, and hopefully the ball didn't end up in the goal, but sometimes it does. So Mike makes a real good effort to, say, the goalkeeper is justified to make a mistake just as much as the other 10 guys on the field are. It's just magnified more.
Well said. And under full disclosure, the Whale used to, keep count how many goals my teammates would blow, and that I would have to make that many saves so to keep it even.
Right.
Yeah. It got to the point where I had to bring a pen. I couldn't, remember all of them.
Yeah. I mean, if we counted all, all the screw ups in the backfield, or all the screw ups in the midfield, or all the balls that were put over the top or wide, when you think, oh man, if we put that one in, that's game, set, match. But that's the way the game goes. That's that's part of the deal. And a goalkeeper fits right in with the other 10 guys.
Right. And you've seen it all. You've seen through your own eyes, and then the evolution of the position since you first started 30, 40 plus years ago.
Yeah. 30 years at Chaminade, more, like 40 years ago. But yeah, the evolution of a goalkeeper with you watch guys now, and you can't not be good with your feet anymore. You have to be good with your feet. you're you have to be the 11th guy back there, sweeper, keeper, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Your feet have to be good. We train with our feet all the time and make sure that we're getting enough touches in with our feet and volleys and whatever it takes. We even use our head at times.
Yeah.
So,
It's never
go ahead.
it's never anymore with Frankenstein. Hey, just learn how to settle the ball or kick the ball or do something, Frankenstein. Do something. No, you have to be very fluid and have a soccer IQ of where you're going to go with that ball.
Right. Yeah, you got to know. You got to know before you receive the ball with your distribution. With as far as playing with your feet goes, that goes along with how good is your distribution. Your distribution is so key. Where the ball's going to go after you get it. What you see. Am I going to play long? Are we going to play out of the back? Do I need to relieve pressure? How much time do I need to take to give my guys let them catch their breath? Am I going to punt? Am I going to throw? Am I going to roll it out? We're going to play it out of the back. We're going to play it out of the back. There's times, and I love playing out of the back, but there's sometimes I'll see teams I'll watch even at the highest level, and you think guys in the back, they take that extra touch after it comes from the keeper. And it's like, man, sooner or later that ball's got to leave, or you're going to lose it. So there's all kinds of communication, distribution, playing with the feet stuff going on all the time.
Yeah. And under full disclosure, so everybody knows, because you know that I know that you know that I know, because I'm where I know, is you were a state champion head coach for the Rosary Rebels.
Yeah. Yeah, 1991.
Congratulations, Joe. You're kind of like a mystery man. You say, what? And was that with the boys or the girls?
No, that was boys, yeah.
Yeah. And was that was the main class, was it? Or was it, did they separate classes then?
Yeah, we had separated, and we were in 3A. So we weren't in the biggest class. We beat Duchesne in the final 2-0. Great game. Duchesne had a great team. The Kelly boys and all those guys up there.
Wow.
But before that, we won in '85. Johnny Mormon was head coach, and I was assistant. And 85 and 87, when I was working with Johnny Mormon, and then Johnny left, and and I took over, and then we won again in '91.
Man.
Yeah. So some great teams at Rosary. Really, really good teams. Had a great time up there.
I mentioned in stands about, I remember when Rosary won, the guy kind of like named it. What? You know what? Who? I said, yeah, Joe Morgan. Holy cow, baby. You know Joe Morgan? Yeah, baby. Yeah. So you're quite the dandy out there, baby.
No, there's some great times up there, yeah.
And so, coming clean to you is that I watched you work out your goalkeepers, right?
Yeah.
And I said to myself, Self, I can't be the guy. I can't be the band. So I got to do something, but I got to do some of what he does, incorporate with me. So I took it upon myself to, when we, after the half, the substitute goalkeepers and myself would go to the water and this and that to debrief and talk, to the goalkeeper.
Right.
And I would do that on the field or close to the sideline, because the whole idea is that I wanted to use that. I wanted to say that, hey man, being on that field is like being in your room, man. Like being at your home. You own this. And no matter, it's not, well, go to the sideline and stay away from everybody. No, put it out there that you are there, that you communicate, that you feel natural, everything that's done on that field.
Yeah.
Now, would you call me crazy?
No. You've got to be, however you want to put it, you've got to be in charge. You've got to feel confident. Confidence is key. Even after a goal is scored against you, you got to put that stuff behind you. You got to feel like you own the box, your box. It's your box. It's your area. You have to be confident in there. Balls in the air, playing with your feet, anything that it takes. It's all about confidence back there, and how you feel and how you exude that confidence to not only your backfield, but the rest of the other 10 guys. Because if the other 10 guys have confidence in you, you got half the battle won.
Yeah. I even went to the extreme of putting pressure and all kinds of this and that, jumping around it, but before the game, and then what's going on? You say, hey man, I need you. You need yourself to be able to handle chaos right at the time that, hey, you see me sweat off of my brow? I mean, I am cool. It's a cucumber with anything and everything, no matter what. Yeah. And that quick movement is from A to B. The quick movement isn't from A to F. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, just to be able to be there and to have a mind of what's going on, and not, judge it. Oh, that's too harsh. I need to be more calm. Be more calm when you go to bed at night, man.
I like that.
All right, then. All right. So, in closing, because you have another appointment, and I want to thank you for giving your time to Whale Certified.
Yeah.
Because,
my pleasure.
Because this is your busy time of preseason, this season.
Yeah.
What they call those things. Camps and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so immediately we go out to Joe Morgan, you're Whale Certified Hall of Famer.
Thanks, Wheels.
Yeah, baby. And just two things. We know this mutual goalkeeper, and he talks about hundreds. 100 hours, 100 sets, 100 balls. Do you have a formula that you have worked out over the 3 decades at Chaminade?
I've got, I don't know if you call it a formula, but we have tried and true routines that, or drills, if you want to call them, that I think stand the test of time. Naturally, you're always looking forward. You're always trying to find new, and you're always trying to be new and innovative with technique and all the new theories and everything. You have to stay on top of the game, but even as you get older, when you start thinking you know it all, then you're lost. Then you're done
Yeah.
because you got to keep learning. But you know, I just stick with stuff that I know that works that I've been doing for a long time, and then try to add new stuff in all the time and see what the guys like. They'll, you know, I'll get their input. Do you like this? Maybe not so much, coach. And do you like this? Oh, I love this. I love this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I always try to get their input and you know, and go from there along with the stuff that I know works for the last how many ever years.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But you know, I don't know if I'd call it a formula, but it's just I like to do what I know that works, and then add constantly adding new stuff because I like to watch guys train at a high level. Whenever I can watch guys train at a high level, you know, the highest level, guys that are getting paid to do it for a living, and I'll watch them train. I think I'd rather watch them. Well, I like to watch them playing games also with their positioning, but I like to watch training sessions, whether it be, you know, live or I try to watch live stuff as much as possible. But you know, there's some stuff on YouTube you can pull up anytime you want. So
yeah. When we went to City that one afternoon, everybody else was over there, and you and I were watching the drills, warming up the goalkeepers and stuff.
right. Love that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a thrill watching Berkey because he's world class.
Oh, man. So here we are, Joe, coming down. Thank you again for your time. And it's something like, hey, Joe, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to, for as long as you want to say it for.
Well, yeah, we're getting ready for the season, and you know, I just hope everyone has a good fall season. All the high school guys, all the high school coaches, good luck, and you know, we'll see you on the pitch.
Boom, boom. Now, can any do you give autographs to little guys and stuff and gals?
No. only to you, Wales.
All right. So you are approachable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So, yeah. So I mean, you're a class act, Joe, and far as high school soccer goes, if that person doesn't mention Joe Morgan, they haven't been around. They don't know the story. So,
well, thanks, Wales. I appreciate that.
all right then. So you know that I know that you know you've been whale certified, and you know a whole lot of other people could be whale certified if they tried.
They gotta try.
All right, Pino's Southern Italian soul food, baby.
You know, baby.
All right then. Bye bye.
All right. See you, Wales.